Good afternoon. Welcome back to Universal Journal Hospital. Today, 17th September 2021. Now bringing the news from Bangalore, Gambia. The headline we start with Point Newspaper. IGP urge to tackle pick and pickpocketing theft at Coastal Road Garage. Commune. Pura suspend commune. CBG secured 535 million US dollars on remittance. NCCE urges citizens to be law-abiding, justice from abuse of social media. And the national news from Point Newspaper. Stakeholders hold first convergence meeting on SSNP. Rise Up Gambia to organize designers contest. Proprietor of Agua Poultry Farm pleads for assistance. So those are the headlines from Point Newspaper. Let's go to Standard Newspaper and see what they have on their online paper. It's a little bit lengthy, so let's wait for a while to retrieve it. The poor internet anyway. It seems that is very poor. The internet connection is poor there. We cannot retrieve it as much as quick as possible. Still spinning. Okay, now. So the first story on Standard Newspaper is SFR response to attacks on his feet. Dabo vows to fight on until Gambia is safe from predicament all the time. Prediction. And this side, IEC advises voters against giving cards to third parties. Pura issues suspension notice to Commune Telecommunication. ECOWAS leaders in second meeting over Guinea coup plotters. So let's start the first story in English. The first story is a foul response to attackers on his feet. This one by Omar Ba, read by Hajara here, Spain. Now the details. Presidential candidate Isafal has expressed disappointment over attacks on his feet. Ever since he declared his political ambition, Mr. Fall came under a barrage of attacks, which claims that he is a member of the Ahmadiyya Jama'at, a minority Muslim sect not very accommodated by most Gambian Muslims. However, responding to his critics at a news conference yesterday organized to formally welcome independent candidate Kitabu Fati to his campaign team, the former TRRC lead counsel said, nowadays, they don't have a response to the issues we raised, but kept attacking me and my faith. They call me an Ahmadi. I would not ordinarily respond to this because this is a profound and deep, but let me tell you, in this country, every individual has a right to believe in whatever religion under the law, and that is what keeps us in peace and ensures that every individual gets what he or she wants but I am appalled and disappointed by the attacks on my faith. I am a Muslim, period. There are many branches of Islam, but I don't embrace any of them. I am simply a Muslim and not Murid, Tijaniya, Ahmadiyya, and of these sects. And any of the Ahmadiyya and any of these sects, he said. Ahmadiyya, any of these sects. What I believe in is to do my 5 daily prayers and observe the fundamental pillars of Islam. I have nothing against the Murids, as I have nothing against the Ahmadis. I am a peaceful and tolerant person, and that is fundamental and absolutely necessary for this country and every other country in the world. Politics is a competition of ideas and not a dog fight in the mud. But I forgive them because that is what Islam thinks me fall said. Just yesterday we met a woman in Tangier who explained to us how they want to take away the little farm. She has been farming since she was 11 years old, going to primary school. The whole country has been dug up, and we don't know what they are digging for. I bet they don't even know what has been exported from here, and that is why we are proposing an audit of the natural resources of this country to know under whose control they are and what kind of contractual arrangement to empower the country by keeping its resources to itself instead of mortgaging its future, he said. He continued, the welfare of people in this country, especially those at the lower level, is completely neglected. Social services to help our people are simply non-existent. That is why I am running for president, because we have to solve this problem, he said. It is so bad that many young people will have to take the back way in search of greener pastures. This is why we are all angry, and they tell us to suck it up. But we said no, and on December 4th, we are going to remove you from power because you are no good for our country. I am running for president because I hate injustice. I hate the fact that our limited resources are not put into use of priority. I hate it that our sons and daughters would go to school and the teachers will not teach them with all that is relevant because they want to do extra classes in order to earn extra money, he added. So it concludes there. Stay tuned. Don't go. We'll be back momentarily in another segment, in another stories. Welcome back. Still with Standard Newspaper. The headline, Dabo vows to fight on until Gambia is safe from predicament. By Omar Ba, standard reporter, Reba Hajala Air Radio Sal Jerusalem. Now the details. The United Democratic Party leader has brushed aside calls for his retirement, saying his dream for a better Gambia is what keeps him going. Only yesterday, his former protege in the party, President Adama Barrow, claimed that Usainu Dabo has refused to take a voluntary retirement but will be forced to take one by the NPP and APRC alliance. But addressing his supporters in Kalinding, Mr. Dabo said he has not contemplated retiring because he cannot do so when Gambian children are going to bed hungry, when there are no medicines in our hospitals. They said, I am not contented. But how can I be when basic things are still a daily struggle for majority of Gambians? I will continue fighting until that time when Gambian children will enjoy the same education I and my children enjoyed, Dabo told supporters. Mr. Dabo said through his stay in government, he had always defended the interests of the country, and that is why even when people are asking him to resign, he kept on waiting to be sacked and be told why. But since I left, I have not been told why I was sacked or that I have done something wrong because I have always defended the country's interests, he said. The veteran politician called on Gambian women to vote for UDP in December for the future of their sons and daughters. He said the UDP is the party that has the right policies to salvage the country from its current predicament. If you want your sons and daughters to stay and earn a decent living in this country, vote for UDP in December. Your children are living in this country because they have hope in their own country. But if you vote for the UDP in December, there will be no more back way. All our young people will stay here and earn a decent living. I urge all of you to come out in December and vote for a government and individuals who have the country at heart. Dabo appeal to the nation. It ends here. So mado nga continue mbora menkaro na angale count of something membeling la usen Dabo la kumakangala ko ayekali ko abechelo kala fo atiaje ko Gambia tanka wala mo alkanam fa jari predicament comme comme mansi wati kamen ibitebe mem fo kan min takake ka predict ako fani Gambia boto kono bari Gambia hani bi man solla karola e ala kanam fa mansa wala ka trambul because ni na nga foko e ni may bandi nga doke je problem wala ka continue nyin ci waro mi asbe Umar Ba sanna ki reporter min bakran kan la jara ma yaro wesal sato nyin kono United Democratic Party la nyaton ko hay fitaro ke kono kumandro la me ko anyanta ka jido ko bari ala kebatale ala tita amento sitale anyi foko ko atela sibol be kono wala ngi don pour kaje Gambia ye ke Gambia kendoti wa wala fana tinna hanbi abe takam pour kaje ko weke eko komen kunun janne men te men fon famati men ko men patiola patio kono men mo president de santé comme wala Usainu Dabo comme be wala rifakan ko ala baro men fo wala nda ko Usainu Dabo has refused a balanta pour kata ala fonyo wado sita do ko la ke wala balanta pour kay fonyo ko bari APRC ni NPP wala kafnyo mo wala be ati forcer la Dabo forcer la pour aja ritala wala kay fonyo do ko la comme wato sita la ko ba forcer ako iko bari wato be nabe diam kan ala supporter le Kalinding Mr. Dabo infoka ko he has not contemplate among Balampurka ifonyo nyina wala nyindi zong he cannot do so ata keno la kabirin Gambia dingol dol katela nin konko suto anin fanang tamen ngaji ko na leptanol to bod te jeto I mean dande ako ikafu ko ate among wasa ko barsang niyajibe ate how can I ako abe keno awasa no nyadi ko niyajibe sa mbe tembo me do Gambia Bangkok mukuleti Gambia Bangkok Gambia do lungolung ite nyanta kamendo mo nyanta ka wo ta ye wo hustle o struggle comme ikafkat ngaiba kunna janniba sotla ako mu Gambia din jamala kunna be tembo mendo ika halakile folo ika batale folo jannibe la balu fong sotla lungolung ni wulta ko le folo mira ka continue ako te abe konde keloni na lafona jeko Gambia dingul min be dinni merawal ko e fanansina na yebula ko kono menga se beti ay ka men enjoy se tara ko kono e bo soto kan ko la membe ko karan ko me ate men soto anala dinnol min enjoy kan wolen ebe men dia takam katende fana ate dabo a continue da yin fo o men ba fi supportal thing Mr. Dabo anadna tendem fana nyimfo ko kata puru ni ajibe atla tala mansakunda kono ko umkulezi men wati atabeje men ron puru ga bankola nafa ko fasa I mean dante ani fana ko that is why ko wala tinna ani fama mo jama ka fa muna tinna wat sotna muna ne itigila gi ako bar ni aja hanibiya tutaje wato la be batun kanne puru isa abai no ni abai fana yanda fala ko ngeba ide lo mukam bari abem fokan men fokan yinta to kuma watam bitanu ya mo siada ko abi ba bailale o abi risaina le wala be fokan no ko le senian dija ako bari ni ajibe kabirin ate aboda mansa kunda yin kono ko hanbi ima fa ko ya bayde lo men kan o ay munake men anin silomanta men ronta I mean dande akwati wati wada mantra fenna mansa kunda kono purka je ko ka Gambia Bangkok na Gambia Bangkok purko la nafa ko damale fasa I mean dande iko nyim politician ko ay kumandro ke Gambia musol la puru saje ko ye kardo di UDP la December kadre fami gana obekela muneti puru ila dinchol ni la dimusol la sama abekela wal difana akonya jibe UDP mu parti men policy tarambulol ning min landi yanta ka minge wolele tarambulo sodo men abe Gambia tankala pour santen be yin predicamento men kono alakanam fa jare alkanam fa nyina wati ko UDP le be Gambia bondi law kon if you want your son akoni la fitela dinchol ni la dim alla dim musol na la dinchol la o dinchol ni dim musol ko men balu kendo soto alla banko kan ako woto wekela mun don alla carte keso ta December aliadi UDP la narna tendang ako fanan nil alla fita alla dinnewulu ye tara balu kono balu men balu alla banko kan ay min danda ko kado ko they have hope kono your children are living in this country ako alla dinnewulu men banko kan rar ko na lavida they because they have hope in their own comme wala ngi dizon pour ifanga be jikri ifanga la ani be jikri ila bankola wala tinna ibe banko nyin kay manta dulato men be ala dun be banko ka ma fo min tata bande ko bar ni ajibe ko but if you vote na le karro fay UDP in December men kanata ako wol kilinto tarla ko min sinana mira ko kata koma silola o bala silola pro kata ira bankol ka so dinno min bisirin bankol kan wala mon ako nyaji all our young people coming furniture be will be tatna ka tula bankol kan isnana na sotondro ke balu men taranyala men ase betia ay kumandro ke ko albetu pro kanana December ali karto kisota ali afai mansakula ani mol menu e banko soto e jisukundo dabola kuma kan danda dame so ala baraka mina nyato do manni kibar do fanan na pour ko fanan karangale angale aning manika kama nyinto. Assalamu alaikum, continue comme esa falta nga karan nung angale kaunto ma karang mandika kaunto so ngomurunga te karang angale kang mandika kaunto nyinto. Esa fal ajabiro ki molmen kaboya kang ko manya nakalo prese yala comme ate larin menna ala fate dimana nki waro safi wala mu Omar Bati standard la chief reporter memba karang kang la jadama radio Spain banko kang salsa don ko na YouTube channel nyinto iko memu president candidate oti isa fal ayala disappoint ba aw men yitande ko la membe denning ko atebe larin menna ala fate memba giso kono pour kage Gambian ye ko kabring wato menna ala political ambition on yomo drong atla hamon be political karola kabira itandi Mr. Falna na tara barrage comme kontuta pour ka ta ka attack ka boya kan rumuna la fit ko men kada ka fuko atemu amadialti comme ninkun kaw la kan amadia jama atlemu wolati donc ñinu misilmilti men domandinel muti sek ma fandole misilme akono not very accommodated mol me kundi bake dina daji be Gambia din jamal men mu musilmol ko be katenten abe jabiro ke ka wato men men kanyi fijiro la kan news conference men ke kunun men ya topoto puro munna formally puro kanana ka mod dundinan ila patiyo nyin kono o ela campagne nyin kono memu independent candidate di kitab fati o comedian nyin ko ko nyin former TRRC lemun TRRC la loyalu nyaton koti ako bit lola panan ako niyaji be manna na puruka jabiro ke kola de ate men wulindi ko men ay men fo bangola kodo bari kanana ka ata ate belari menna wala mula dino ko nina daji be anim fana men so to Gambia ko they call me an Amadi wala ikato kumandi Amadi ala ako ate atidanyinu jabila ordinary como nyama to his to this ko katu ko nyagi be nyimo fenati is profound deep como kule mo tatale mo nyin kuliata baka dunta abakele ko fan nyagi be ko but let me ko asin aliba ngana afali ko in this country como nyim banko kan ako momoraning ye nyanto sur le puru tebe lala menna membe ko dino la karola men abe bankola lua koto anim fanan that is what keeps us coming do wala sabu be nyin kairo kono anin kaje ko fanan that every individual coming momoraning puru isna na is fensor no ila fita menna akwati manka ko men sati kata kulit men a bonkoto bakele met illa ma fereng by the attacks comme ka ataka boya kan atibillaring menna akwati mu muslim wolde men dante ko kutot period ako there are many branches ako muslime akono islamo safu islamo kono islam dino ako bulu jamale balade ko barate so amasi so far han kilina wol kono akate mu munati I am simply a muslim atimu muslim odronati amanke muriti amanke tijaniyati amanke ahmadiyyo ti amanke fanan any of coming in sex coming in dinner jamal men be loring dunia kono kata kilina woldo muslim wala matiti temo islam wolta ko ate abelaring wala ko is ako wala nginta dong abe laring men na dong pro kala sal wati lulo nyinke anim fanan ka korosiro ke kol membe ko fundamental pillars ol men ngaje ko wala mu mol be alon ko wala mu fundamental pillars ol kono men membe wol fanbe wala kono membe ko islamo ako nyaji be we have nothing against ako I have nothing against rala kata man kokule soto puru nyin dina ti dunke kotangol mo le men ikafo to murito leti anim fana de kilingole mu amadial fanan among fengo fenne soto men among be agency la men akawat ate ate mum molati kaira mola mati hanim fanan sonta lo kotan la be nyame ne ajibe ako, and that is fundamental olum koti be kungoti ko tonya nyimu solalti men for this country kun banko ya anim fana every other country olum banko be dunia kono wala musolot nadna tenten ako political kono ako walam competition wala bije walam nyosabola pour que munna dron albe nyosabala alla ideal la walam hete mellong ferol la karola semen keno la hakil maya kono ako bari amanyan na kela furu ulol la kelo poto kono poto ko bari nyajibe ako bari nyajibe ate alata menna dron kanyino ayam faten bayatam muslimolti o dayila atina ko misilme adun yen karandi walla ka yanfanyo isa fali yemen dante anadna tenten fanan fal ati ay kalamiro ko niagibe that the whole country banko be ya be wafi luntang men kana na safaro na banko ke ka min investor abi dandlaro ke kanko that if care is not taken nimmanna na nga hakilo tu nga hakili mayata puruna koldo ako membina kila men hapunta sorry Zimbabwe banko ka men keta ya ko wala binana kila Gambia banko kan wala ngente chanisol ye do kolke anin kukoton keta yerle manena ijono o kukoton la tengamira fo blonat la ila fengli kan keta o mafon la Southwest Africa o mafon bitum fo the particular banko nyime abala tem fo wolamba bari nga continue ko there is this position nimbe dinkra men to komen ne arajibe ako dinkra do be abidam kan dinkra do la ko la membe gunjur sato into ko daming Chinese la business lal o mol ina na fenelon di membe ko ila flako ako iso ko jeno nyaade ni nata kolla karola anim fanan mum sembele bebul jumala o sembo di tolla ko kusi falke anim fana disrespect kela banko fula ko ta ko lo dulato wandi banko kan dame adingra manki yat ko bunya palialte ni nata bankola fansoto nyinkon ko mela bankola ke ela bankoti ko barni yajibe if our officials come na nyaton ko no na if our wife can isolma ako what can we do se munekeno to mol la kot nanna tente fanan ay kaman ate yinin karo ko la kun se munekeno mol la kot men be o manyala bari banko nyaton ko li fa wafi won nanna tente ako jos yesterday kunun janna mate ani musobenta tanje men aba foka ko komen kol tata nyamen ko ila fita kala kenen ngo men babulu damen kabrin wati jang aka seno ke jel do kabrabe sangi tang anin killing siyo be wol do ma kata primary school ko ila fita ko le busala be wol muso be wol explain kai kon yajibe banko be ya wurle be banko ya na banko be wurle sai fa banda ko bari malon munatin kan na banko wuri malon anin fana ko nyin lahido ta ko dat ningatra they don't even know ako atibe laring nako nyim fennati yemen fango ba ke kan ba ke kan tulmen nata o men yin ko sabu malon yajibe fon na banko ka fango men fitinde akan ka samba wandi bankol kan ko from here, and that is why ko wala tinna tul na ko londi membe ko ka auditoro ke olam ka konti boko fengol la membe ko na bankol kulukulo kono fengol men ka budgeto ka jeko pour ka long who control mi jumala matra wala ka nim fanan what kind of contractual agreement wala manim fana mun kamben si fala be tema yemen sinya membe ko contracto to empower province sembo de la kajeko the country by keeping purusi tarandro ke fenna membe ko its resource walan ka bankola na fa fengo nyen sa sabat no banko kan janni ba fala bita wafila nyato I mean dante akonde da fana nyin foka ko the welfare of the people wala banko molla taranya e bete ako ni banko ka especially sako molla kolbe tembo men do sako molmen be duma ka men low level sembo ma wara ako molal men ingina tawalla totally membe ko do mo social service men nyanta ka ma ko wala simply non exist comme kule man so men se ol ma ko no niara de marol la membe ko ka men social services o mol men sembo doyata banko kan wol yewol hajo bondal ako wala tinna ko ati president ya ngini kan kadu ko we have to solve this problem ko wol nyanda ko toben dala ke topoto ako it is so bad nyim kuja balde ko ni yaji be fondinki jama ni yaji be men kanana ta ko masilo la sahara bala silo la kata Europe rumuna do se balu kendo sotno je nyame ka men greener pastures ako this is why nyina tinna ko ati aba fukan ko akon bebe kamfaring ni ajibe and they tell us ka fonko no kamfa ngota ngokuno ngiso muta ako fenne don ako no ako tekela mume nga fotron o tekela mume ke ako December 4 wala be kala dron nga karto fay kenyi mansa kunda ka bondi jeto men katuko nyajibi katuko power because you are no good okay bondi in semboto because imam katle fereng I men dante pour banko ate akabe presse ya na katuko nyajibi ay men kon wala mu tilimbali ya membe banko kan injustice anin fana ninata na banko la so neomem abakan anata ibukana okay dinkral men yanta kala jeto follow the government uses of priority to put in uses of into uses of priority anin fana kay men kon fana kuko la wala ngente ko na dinchewol na demusol men kaje ko kata karam moto teacher men ke karandi atinana karankum idlana karankum masir law bulu kumen kumbukila munati wala nyindi drong ebe borla drong ni na ta farab karamun kono ita purukata dinkira koto ise kodu do sutno dami bari ebe dinkira follomente kamen soto to o manana ke fentimense ila kol keno o kamale kanana o boleke kabori kata purukata ka dinkira koto ngini be kodo sutla dame mbade on me dan la janne folo fo nyaato mina murana koto ke na studio jang na nina pejo nyindo memo na YouTube pejo nyinde ko dal tara nyamen to modo dinga ka radio don kana YouTube pejo fananto nga murun kanjeto